No! No! No!
I would like to start this video off by apologizing to all of you guys who are watching. And I would like to apologize to myself as well and my whole family because I have messed up. You know, when I was 10 years old, I was living in Florida. This was back in 2014. I was born in 2004. I was playing on the Wii U all the time. I was playing Mario Kart on there. I was playing Just Dance 2014 on there. I was also playing with toys, you know. I was also watching Disney shows, stuff like Gravity Falls, those Jesse stuff, life show stuff. I don't know, I forgot what they were called. I would also watch Tom and Jerry back in the time. Those were the good stuff. I was like every other kid. And that is exactly where it went wrong. I should have locked in. I should have learned trades. I should have learned about stocks. I should have learned about how to invest online. I should have learned about Vanguard, S&P 500. But what was I doing? I was on the damn Wii U. You know, now I get the frustrations that my parents would have when they look at me and they see that I'm not on my grind, you know. Even though I was 10, I wasn't on my grind. I understand fully now, you know. I'm so disappointed. Like, what was I doing? I wish my parents had beaten my ass back then and had told me and forced me to learn about stocks and trading and had told me to master it back in 2014 when I was 10 years old. But instead, you know, in reality, they were beating my ass still, but instead of telling me to invest into stocks, they told and forced me to learn math, to get A's. Hell no. Those A's didn't earn me hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? They didn't earn me a single cent back then. I was forced to go to school and do homeworks against my will, and I was not getting paid for it. That's child labor. You know what would have made me not just cents, but thousands of dollars? Investing into Bitcoin or NVIDIA or Tesla or whatever was popping the past 10 years. For example, back in 2014, I had a saved up amount of probably $1,000 from all of my leasing, debt money, or Lunar New Year. If I had instead invested that $1,000 into the stock market, into NVIDIA back then, and wait 10 years until now, I would be sitting at $247,000 right now. Or instead, if I had invested into Bitcoin, for another example, with the amount of $1,000 back in 2014, I would be sitting at a whopping $77,000 right now. And there are many, many, many examples of stocks that I could have invested in, you know, like, and that's how I know that I've messed up. You know, I've messed up big time. I basically ruined my whole life and my family's life, you know. Like, I should have locked in when I was 10 years old. I should have invested into NVIDIA back then, but I didn't. Mario Kart ruined my life. Just Dance 2014 ruined my life. The Wii U in general ruined my life. I shouldn't have played with toys back then, man. I messed around too much back then. And look where that got me. Nowhere. I should have locked in and learned all about investing, index fund, stocks, trading, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I don't care if I wasn't old enough. I would have asked my parents to do it. I wasn't even making any money. I was on my ass every single day at home playing Wii U, doing homework, you know, unpaid. I wasn't making any rack. Like, there was no income coming in. I was useless, you know, like, I was on my ass every single day, playing the Wii U, playing with toys, not paying rent, living rent-free, not paying for food. And I was 10, man. I was 10 years old. I could have got my ass up, looked for a damn job. I should have done something, you know, like instead of sitting on my ass every day, I should have applied to McDonald's, you know. And I get that there was an age limit, you know, but that's no excuse. I should have, like, I don't know, work for my parents, ask for them to, like, if they need help, and then if they can pay me, and then ask for an allowance, you know, try to work for it at least. Or I should have just flown myself to China and look for a damn job there. You know, maybe then I'll find myself a job. But yeah, I should have done anything, you know, like instead of sitting on my ass and just, I was a different person. I was immature. I was You know, saying that I was a kid is an excuse. That's no excuse not to work. But yeah, I admit I was lazy. I was not paying my rent. I was sitting on my ass every day playing with toys, playing with the Wii U, when I should have locked in, learned everything about trading, and become rich. But like Justin Bieber said, it's never too late to say sorry. And with those wise words in my head, I'm locked in now. Don't worry. Here is my new financial plan. I am gonna spend the next months, years, decade researching everything about time traveling. Okay? I'm gonna watch and rewatch Avengers Endgame, Steins Gate, Back to the Future, X-Men Days of Future Past, and Terminator, and many more. I'm gonna watch all of those, and then I'm gonna analyze them, and then I'm gonna research, and then I'm gonna take notes on every single time that time traveling technology was mentioned in the movie or how they did it. And then I'm gonna like research, you know, maybe test my own theories. I'm also gonna go heavy on the quantum research, you know, so that I can master it before I can invent time traveling, because I'm pretty sure I need that. And then, and only then, will I maybe be able to accomplish inventing a watch that can take me back to the time, or maybe turn this car into like a time traveling thing, given enough quantum technology after I put it in the car. And then once I do put it in the car, I can go like 100 miles an hour and then boom, back to 2014, you know. At least that's how I think it's gonna go. And then once I have researched, and then once I have invented time traveling, I will rack up all of the capital I can get, you know, like maybe 20K, and then I time travel back into 2014 with all that money, and then I smack the out of my old self, and then I grab his Wii U and I throw it in the trash can, and then I tell him and force him to learn everything about trading, everything about investing, and tell him to invest into NVIDIA. And then I smack his ass, and then I will smack his face again, you know, just so they can wake up and get out of the matrix as soon as possible, so they can start locking in instead of playing with all these damn toys. These computers, you know, what your parents said were true. These computers are ruining your future. I'm gonna throw every single computer away from my old self. And then only then will I go back to the present, and that's when I rack in the millions. You know, once I come back to the present, that 20K that I had invested into NVIDIA in 2014 would be up to $4,400,000 today, in today's money, you know. And technically, if I wanted to, I could just go back and forth, you know, every time I get more money, I can just grab the capital, go back to the past, invest into NVIDIA again, and smack my old self into the face again. And then I go back to the present, and then I'll just be richer. And that's how I become a billionaire if I wanted to. But first, I will invent this time traveling machine. And if you want to help out, you could donate using the link below to my time traveling research funds. And yeah, thank you so much if you do donate. But once I do invent it, I may or may not share it. I'm not sure yet. I probably won't share it, but hey, at least you get to watch me become rich. But yeah, that's my financial plan right now. That's how I will get rich, and that's how I'm gonna escape the matrix. All of the satire aside, I actually did met some of the stuff I mentioned in this video. Stuff such as, I regret not investing 10 years ago when I was in 5th grade. Oh, because of what Instagram or TikTok, what YouTubers make out to be like, you should have invested 10 years ago because this is how much return that you could have gotten, you know, and stuff like that just make me like, well, damn, I'm a failure, you know, like I should have locked in 10 years ago when I was in 5th grade. And yeah, I actually do wish I should have locked in, you know. So like sometimes I wish I can just take like 30 grand, just go back to the past, invest it into NVIDIA, and just be rich forever. And that's how I achieve financial freedom. It's fascinating to me how Instagram can actually make you feel bad for not having had a job when you were in 5th grade. That's the point we have gotten to. It's amazing. It is evolutionary. I'm going to be making a video in the future about how if you are 12 or 15 right now and you want to work somehow and you can make money, well, that's really great for you. And you can watch this video for more details on how you can make money as a kid, if you want to, of course. But yeah, comment down below for what stocks you would invest in if you had a time traveling machine right now. Speaking of time traveling machine, please do not forget to donate to my time traveling research funds. Yeah, that's about it. Bye.